Psalms chapter 13. For the music director, a psalm of David. How long, Adonai, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I have cares in my soul and daily sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me? Look at me and answer, Adonai, my God. Light up my eyes, or I will sleep in death, or else my enemy will say, I have overcome him, and my foes will rejoice because I am shaken. But I trust in your loving kindness. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to Adonai because he has been good to me. Chapter 14. For the music director of David, the fool said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. Their deeds are vile. There is no one who does good. Adonai looked down from heaven on the children of men to see if there are any who understand, who seek after God. They all turned aside, became corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. Will evildoers never understand, those who consume my people as they eat bread and never call on Adonai? There they are in great dread, for God is with the righteous generation. You would frustrate the plan of the lowly. Surely Adonai is his refuge. Oh, may he give Israel's salvation out of Zion. When Adonai restores his captive people, Jacob will rejoice, Israel will be glad. Chapter 15. A Psalm of David. Adonai, who may dwell in your tent? Who may live on your holy mountain? The one who walks with integrity, who does what is right, and speaks truth in his heart, who does not slander with his tongue, does not wrong his neighbor, and does not disgrace his friend, who despises a vile person in his eyes, but honors those who fear Adonai, who keeps his oath even when it hurts, and does not change, who lends his money without usury, and takes no bribe against the innocent. One who does these things will never be shaken. Chapter 16. A Michtam of David. Michtam of David. Keep me safe, O God, for in you I have found shelter. I said to Adonai, you are my Lord. I have no good apart from you. As for the Kedoshim who are in the land, they are noble. In them is all my delight. As for those who run after another god, may their sorrows multiply. I will not pour out their drink offerings of blood, nor lift up their names with my lips. Adonai is my portion and my cup. You cast my lot. My boundaries lines fall in pleasant places. Surely my heritage is beautiful. I will bless Adonai who counsels me. Even at night my heart instructs me. I have set Adonai always before me. Since he is at my right hand, I will not be shaken. So my heart is glad and my soul rejoices. My body also rests secure. For you will not abandon my soul to Sheol, nor let your faithful one see the pit. You make known to me the path of life. Abundance of joys are in your presence, eternal pleasures at your right hand. Chapter 17. A prayer of David. Hear, Adonai, a just plea. Listen to my cry. Give ear to my prayer from lips with no deceit. From your presence comes my vindication. Your eyes see what is right. You have examined my heart. You searched me at night. Though you test me, you find nothing. I resolve that my mouth will not sin. As for the deeds of mankind, by the word of your lips I have kept out of the ways of the violent. My steps have kept on your paths. My feet have not slipped. I called upon you, O God, for you will answer me. Incline your ear to me, hear my speech. Be wonderful with your loving kindness. O Savior of those taking refuge at your right hand, from those rising up against them. Protect me like the pupil of the eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings from the wicked who attack me, my enemies who surround me. Their callous hearts they shut tight. With their mouths they speak proudly. Our steps are now surrounded. They set their eyes to throw us down to the ground. Like a lion eager to tear to pieces, like a young lion crouching in cover. Arise, Adonai, confront him, make him bow down. Deliver my soul from the wicked with your sword, from men with your hand, Adonai, from men of the world whose portion is in this life. You fill their belly with your treasure, with plenty of children, and leave their surplus to their babes. I in righteousness will behold your face. When I awake, I will be satisfied with your likeness. Chapter 18. For the music director, a psalm of David, the servant of Adonai. He chanted the words of this song to Adonai on the day Adonai delivered him from the hand of all his enemies and from the hand of Saul. He said, I love you, Adonai, my strength. Adonai is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My rock is my God is my rock. In him I take refuge. My shield, my horn of salvation, my stronghold. I called upon Adonai, worthy of praise, and I was rescued from my enemies. Cords of death entangled me. Torrents of Belial overwhelmed me. Cords of Sheol coiled around me. Snares of death came before me. In my distress I called upon Adonai and cried to my God for help. From his temple he heard my voice. My cry before him came into his ears. Then the earth rocked and quaked. The foundations of mountains trembled. They reeled because he was angry. Smoke rose from his nostrils and consuming fire from his mouth. Coals blazed from him. He parted the heavens and came down with thick darkness under his feet. He rode upon a cherub and flew. He soared on the wings of the wind. He made darkness his cover, his sukkah all around him. Dark waters, thick clouds, out of the brilliance before him passed his thick clouds, hail, and fiery coals. Adonai also thundered in the heavens, and Elyon gave forth his voice, hail and fiery coals. He shot his arrows and scattered them, hurled lightning bolts and routed them. Then ravines of water appeared. The foundations of earth were exposed. At your rebuke, Adonai, at a blast of breath from your nostrils, he reached down from on high and took hold of me. He drew me out of the mighty waters. He saved me from my powerful enemy, from those who hated me, for they were much stronger than me. They came against me in my day of calamity. My Adonai was my support. He brought me out of a wide open place. He rescued me since he delighted in me. Adonai rewarded me for my righteousness. For the cleanness of my hands he repaid me. For I kept the ways of Adonai and did not turn wickedly from my God. For all his judgments are before me. I did not put his ruling away from me. I also had integrity with him and kept myself from my sin. So Adonai rewarded me for my righteousness, for the cleanness of my hands in his eyes. With the loyal you deal loyally. With the blameless you are blameless. With the pure you are pure. And with the crooked you are shrewd. For you save lowly people, but haughty eyes you humble. For you light up my lamp. Adonai my God shines in my darkness. For with you I rush on a troop. With my God I scale a wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of Adonai is pure. He is a shield to all who take refuge in him. For who is God except Adonai? And who is a rock except our God? God girds me with strength and makes my way straight. He takes my feet like those of deer and makes me stand on my heights. He trains my hands for battle, so my arms can bend a bronze bow. You gave me the shield of your salvation. Your right hand upholds me. Your gentleness makes me great. You broaden my steps beneath me, so my ankles have not slipped. I pursue my enemies and overtake them. I will not return till they are wiped out. I will crush them till they cannot rise, till they fall beneath my feet. For you girded me with strength for battle. You made those who rose up against me bow down before me. You also made my enemies turn their backs to me. I cut off those who hate me. They cry out, but there is none to save. Even to Adonai, but did not answer them. Then I beat them as fine as dust before the wind. I poured them out like mud on the streets. You freed me from strife of the people. You set me as head of the nations. People I did not know are serving me. As soon as they hear, they obey me. Children of foreigners cringe before me. Children of foreigners lose heart and come trembling from their hideouts. Adonai lives, and blessed be my rock. Exalted be God, my salvation. God, he gives me vengeance and subdues peoples under me. He delivers me from my enemies. Indeed, you lift me up above those who rise up against me. You deliver me from the violent man. Therefore, I praise you among the nations. Adonai, sing praises to your name. Great victories he gives to kings. He shows loyal love to his anointed, to David and his seed forever. Chapter 19. For the music director, a psalm of David. The heavens declare the glory of God. The sky shows his handiwork. Day to day they speak. Night to night they reveal knowledge. There is no speech, no words. There is no voice goes unheard. Where their voice goes unheard. Their voice has gone out to all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In the heavens he pitched a tent for the sun. It is like a bridegroom coming out of his bridal chamber. It is a strong man rejoicing to run his course. It rises at one end of the heavens and makes its circuit to the other end. Nothing is hidden from its heat. The Torah of Adonai is perfect, restoring the soul. The testimony of Adonai is trustworthy, making the simple wise. The precepts of Adonai are right, giving joy to the heart. The mitzvot of Adonai are pure, giving light to the eyes. The fear of Adonai is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Adonai are true and altogether righteous. They are more desirable than gold, yes, more than much pure gold. They are sweeter than honey, the drippings of the honeycomb. Moreover, by them your servant is warned. In keeping them there is great reward. Who can discern his errors? Cleanse me of hidden faults. Also keep your servant from willful sins. May they not have dominion over me. Then I will be blameless, free from great transgression. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable before you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Chapter 20. For the music director, a psalm of David. May Adonai answer you in the day of trouble. May the name of God of Jacob, name of the God of Jacob set you up securely on high. May he send you help from the sanctuary and support you from Zion. May he remember all your meal offerings and accept the fat of your burnt offering. Selah. May he grant you your heart's desire and fulfill all your plans. We will shout for joy in your victory and lift up our banners in the name of our God. May Adonai fulfill all your petitions. Now I know that Adonai saves his anointed. He answers him from his holy heaven with saving strength of his right hand. Some have chariots, some have horses, but we remember the name of Adonai our God. They have collapsed and fallen, but we rise up and support each other. Adonai, save the king. Answer us on the day we call. Chapter 21. For the music director, a psalm of David. Adonai, the king rejoices in your strength. How greatly he delights in your salvation. He granted him his heart's desire, and you did not withhold the request of his lips. Selah. For you met him with the best blessings. You set on his head a crown of pure gold. He asked you for life. You gave it to him, length of days forever and ever. His glory is great through your salvation. Honor and majesty you bestow on him, for you bestow on him eternal blessings. Gladden him with joy in your presence, for the king trusts in Adonai, and in the loving kindness of Elion he will not be shaken. Your hand will find all your enemies. Your right hand will overtake those who hate you. You will make them like a fiery furnace at the time of your appearing. In his wrath, Adonai will swallow them up, and fire will consume them. You destroy their offspring from earth, their seed from the children of men. Though they intended evil against you and despised a plot, they cannot succeed. For you make them turn their backs. You aim their bowstrings at their faces. Be exalted, Adonai, in your strength. We will sing and praise your might. Chapter 22. For the music director, on the doe of the dawn, a psalm of David. My God, why have you forsaken me? Distant from my salvation are the words of my groaning. Oh my God, I cried out by day, but you did not answer. By night, but there was no rest for me. Yet you are holy, enthroned on the praises of Israel. In you our fathers put their trust. They trusted that you delivered them. They cried to you and were delivered. In you they trusted and were not disappointed. Am I a worm and not a man? Am I a scorn of men, despised by people? All who see me mock me. They curl their lips, shaking their heads. Rely on Adonai. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him, since he delights in him. Yet you brought me out of the womb, made me secure at my mother's breast. From the womb I was cast on you. From my mother's womb you have been my God. Be not far from me, for trouble is near. There is no one to help. Many bulls have surrounded me. Strong bulls of Bashan encircled me. They open wide their mouths against me. Like a tearing, roaring lion, I am poured out like water, and all my bones are disjointed. My heart is like wax, melting within my innards. My strength is dried up like a clay pot. My tongue clings to my jaws. You lay me in the dust of death, for dogs have surrounded me. A band of evildoers has closed in on me. They pierced my hands and my feet. I can count all my bones. They stare and they gape at me. They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. But you, Adonai, be not far off, O my strength. Come quickly to my aid. Deliver my soul from the sword. Me only. Deliver my soul from the sword, my only one from the power of the dog. Save me from the lion's mouth, from the horns of the wild oxen. Rescue me. I will declare your name to my brothers. I will praise you amid the congregation. You who fear Adonai, praise him. All Jacob's descendants glorify him. Revere him, all you seed of Israel, for he has not despised or disdained the suffering of the lowly one, nor has he hidden his face from him. But when he cried to him, he heard. From you is my praise in the great assembly. I will fulfill my vows before those who fear him. Let the poor eat and be satisfied. Let them who seek after him praise Adonai. May your hearts live forever. All the ends of the earth will remember and return to Adonai. All the families of the nations will bow down before you, for the kingdom belongs to Adonai, and he rules over the nations. All the rich of the earth will feast and worship. Everyone who goes down to the dust will kneel before him, even the one who could not keep his own soul alive. His posterity will serve him, telling the next generation about my Lord. They will come and declare his righteousness to a people yet to be born, because he has done it. Chapter 23, a Psalm of David. Adonai is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Adonai forever. Chapter 24, a Psalm of David. The earth is Adonai's and all that fills it, the world and those dwelling on it. For he founded it upon the seas and established it upon the rivers. Who may go up on the mountain of Adonai? Who may stand in his holy place? One with clean hands and a pure heart, who has not lifted his soul in vain, nor sworns deceitfully. He will receive a blessing from Adonai, righteousness from God his salvation. Such is the generation seeking him, seeking your face, even Jacob, Selah. Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, you everlasting doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? Adonai strong and mighty, Adonai mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O gates, and lift them up, you everlasting doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? Adonai Tsabaoth, he is the King of glory. Selah.